Hi, welcome to the gardens of Greg and Linda Macmillan. These are our front yard gardens. Everything in our gardens are perennials, no annuals at all. I have a lot of hostas and a lot of daylilies. The daylilies are mostly finished, and the hostas that's one of my favorite. The hostas are, some of them are blooming now, some of them have already bloomed, and many of them got damaged a lot by the late frost. Rudbeckia is kind of having its time right now. One daylily still left. There are some buds in various places yet to come, but they're mostly done. So over here, got another couple of daylilies. I'll try to get those when I walk back around. I also have a lot of irises, which of course are long finished. And that's some of the loosestrife that's also finished blooming. We'll cut that back before too long. These flower beds were originally created by my mother-in-law, Jeanette Macmillan Pruis, which some of you may remember, some of you may remember. We did a lot of changing of the gardens, transplanting, moving things around. Added this walkway. See if I can get down it without falling. Bleeding Heart, which is dying back now, and a lot of trying to think of the correct name of it up here. Well, it'll come to me. Lenten rose, but it has a proper name too. An epimedium, I think that is called. And then there's more loosestrife in here. This is the crookneck type, which is almost finished blooming. Okay, then we've got another walkway down here, and these are the gardens in the front of the house. A lot of sedum. And over here, more daylily beds. And then bee balm. And some little balloon plants up there. And then this is the stairs down to the backyard. A quick view looking back up to the upper gardens, front yard gardens, and then down these steps. This is the view from inside our house looking into our backyard. And that's the Little Miami River back there. So this is a view from a little bit of elevation of the backyard gardens, including a vegetable garden there in the middle, my husband's. be butterfly bushes over here, and also they're just starting to bloom. And also the Rose of Sharon are also just starting to bloom. We have a fair number of grasses, ornamental grasses. Some I've moved around. Back here, we have a lot of irises. And then some more ornamental grasses. This all used to be a shade garden until maybe 20 years ago, when a huge sycamore had to come down, and then it became full sun. But you see a lot of red buds, which I've allowed to grow up, and they're all volunteers. And so I'm trying to turn it back into a shade garden again. We put in these pathways. There are tons of daylilies back here, mostly the common variety, and this is kind of what I refer to as the jungle back here. I am slowly trying to tame it. Putting in the paths has really helped to make it more doable for me to take care of these gardens, but it's still a lot. There are a lot of ferns that look a lot better than they ever used to, because they would just burn up so quickly. We also have almost like a wall of ornamental grasses around the back side of the garden. This is one of the few bushes it's a Cornus moss. It's not a redbud, obviously, and this was an original one here. And the name of this is escaping me at the moment, but perhaps some of you will recognize the fruit, I suppose that's called, that comes from it. Over here is Lily of the Valley and some more hostas. More Lenten rose and hostas over here.